And let the sound just bubble up. Just shake out. Shake it all out. Hey Robin, welcome to the live stream. I feel like our bodies are collecting more tension the last couple of weeks. Whenever there's fear, it tends to be a sinking energy and sort of a consolidating energy. So we want to be able to just shake that out of the joints, shake that out of the traps, out of the joints, especially shaking the feet. And we're going to come to bouncing on the balls of the feet so we can move the lymph fluid. That's our fantastic immune booster, of course. It's a great calf workout. Gentle with your neck, gentle with your shoulders. Shake it out the fingertips. Good. We're going to shake high, shake low, and 1, 2, 3. Shake high, shake low. 1, 2, 3. And last time, shaking high, shaking low. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, gentle twisting. We're doing a fantastic twist. Anywhere you happen to be in China, or even parks around the States, you can see people doing their little Qigong twists and shakes. As I mentioned, when I was in Golden Gate Park, they did this for almost 20 minutes, just twisting out. So as we do this, just know that if you need a little wake up or a little chi shake out, you can do this anytime, anywhere. It really helps to open up the chi, squeeze out the lungs. And we're going to just gently tap on lung 1. You can even cup your hand a little bit so you create a little clapping here. Right on lung 1. And then, of course, on the opposite kidney. Waking up the immune system. Good morning, kidneys. Good morning, lungs. Breathing deeply, as always, but especially breathing deeply from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And then just out, twisting. Very, very good feeling here. Just a review of the Qigong pieces. I wanted to just say that, and I know that Bree, you're new, and I think there's a couple new other people coming on. The 3 main tenets of Qigong are breath, posture, and intention. And Qi follows thought. So what we're interested in is allowing the Qi to flow naturally with our breath. And especially in stressful times, it's very important to anchor in the lower dantian. So if you were to distill Qigong down to its most base elements, you would say that we're creating an alchemy in which we're bringing the Qi, the heavenly Qi, in essence, down in through the crown of the head and anchoring it in the lower dantian. It basically all comes back to that. We also want to breathe the Qi so it's flowing freely through our meridians. And so we're going to do some gathering Qi. Just start out with some really gentle gathering Qi exercises. If you are in a window and you can face the sunshine and you can feel the sunshine, you're going to gather that Qi, bringing it down, sinking with your stance so that your knees are slightly bent, your hips, your pelvis is tipped in just a little bit. bringing that qi down through your body into the lower dantian. And release. Again, inhale. And when I say lower dantian, of course, we're talking about a couple inches below the belly button. So in this general area, also called the lower burner or the lower jiao. Bringing that in. Deep inhale all the way in. And exhale. Relaxing your shoulders, bringing the qi in. Settling the qi. A lot of times when we're stressed, our qi becomes chaotic, or we call it rebellious qi. And we want our qi to be flowing smoothly. We could also be doing energizing Qigong moving up, but I think right now our energy, really helpful to just be settled. Settling our energy today. Bringing it down like you're petting a cat or smoothing the grass. Relaxing your qi down into the lower dantian. And when we're anchored in the lower dantian, we're strong and powerful, and we can't be pushed off of our center. And this is a time we need to be really strong in our center so that we can be strong for others. And of course, as always, it's a wonderful exercise for high blood pressure, for insomnia, for high stress, for acid reflux, anything where your chi is going in the wrong direction. Now we're going to take a couple kidney breaths, breathing in through the lower dantian. You can feel your back expand and your belly expand. And we're doing this just to take note of where we're breathing. Great way to trigger the sympathetic nervous system is to breathe really shallowly up through the chest. We don't want to do that. We want to breathe through the belly. We're going to take some deep belly breaths. Almost like you're making a Buddha belly here, and then expanding the breath up into the chest. And just see how much air you can fill your lungs with so we can clear the lungs. Ah, doesn't that feel good? And grounding here, notice the floor or the earth beneath your feet. Notice how your shoulders relax off of your frame. Let your hands rest on the lower dantian, protecting the qi here. Relax your eyes, relax your ears, and just breathe for a moment. We're safe in the present moment because the present moment is all there is. And in Qigong we talk about wu wei, or effortless effort, being relaxed like a flower. Like a flower is relaxed. So not slumped, but relaxed, but still holding our strength, holding the core. And we're going to move through the practice with effortless effort. As we move through life, as a preparation, moving through life with effortless effort. You can smile a little bit to the lower dantian. Anchoring here. We're going to stretch with our wrists. I don't know if you can see my ankles. Stretch with your wrists and ankles for a minute. Let's see. If you're on here and you want to shoot a little chat, a little message that you're here. For some reason I can't see you unless you write something. You can also just enjoy the practice. That's fine too. All right. Stretching these, we're going to reset the muscle sequence in the arms, extending out broadly, noticing your stance, real easy here. And as you twist down forward with the right, you're twisting up with the left and extending to the left. Now twisting and extending to the right. Here we go. This helps to open up not only the shoulder and girdle and the arm muscles, it also helps to relax the neck. And even the hips, if you can extend out this way. Really nice way to start to stretch the arms, lifting all the way up over the head. Stretching, extending your energy body all the way up to the ceiling, opening up the shoulder girdle again. And now embracing the arms behind your back, gazing up, chin up, opening up the throat, the thyroid. Deep breath, extending out forward. And when we extend forward, we're going to just gently tip the chin to the chest and roll right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Just gentle, gentle, gentle. There we go. And again, all the way up, extending back. Waking up the neck and shoulders this morning. Ooh. Are we getting warmed up? I'm getting warmed up. Okay. So, coming back to our center. It's springtime, and it is the wood element, all about the liver and the gallbladder. Happy spring to everyone. A virtual happy spring. I'm very much looking forward to practicing with you guys outside, even if it's virtually. And remember, the color that we're focusing on is green. I've got all these beautiful green plants around me. I don't know if you can see these or not, but find some green to focus on while you're doing your practice somewhere in your house. The emotion is anger, and the virtue is kindness or benevolence. And oh, what a wonderful time for kindness and benevolence. So spread that everywhere. And as we breathe into the liver, springtime, new growth, upward moving expansion. And the way the liver chi moves when it's healthy is expanding in all directions, just like a beautiful plant, just up and expanding in all directions. So we're going to make sure that our chi is, instead of chaotically expanding, just gently soothed. And the channel, of course, starts at the big toe, comes all the way up to right here on the rib cage, at least the outer channel. And then it also opens up into the eyes. So we're going to do a couple of liver exercises. Just some really simple things to help with soothing that liver chi, keeping us calm and peaceful during this time. We're going to inhale and then gently exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm just barely touching my skin as I do this, helping to release, bringing it in. Jenny says, ooh, this feels good. Thanks, Jenny. And then the gallbladder channel comes all the way up the sides of the arms, the sides of the body. So we're going to just gently take our arms, extending them out, and then bringing them back in. And pausing here, very gentle punch. And we're going to do our punching with an angry gaze. And we'll wait for that siren to go by. Punching with an angry gaze. You don't have to be angry. It just is a reference to the emotion of the liver and gallbladder. And the gaze has to do with the liver opening into the eyes. So we're going to just find a point of focus on the opposite wall where you are. It would be perfect if there was something green, but it's not necessary. Take a deep breath in, smiling. And extending your punch, noticing your posture on the inhale. And then on the exhale, twisting, bringing this punch back and this one forward. Keeping your gaze set, keeping your mind present, not spinning, but really present in the moment. Gathering chi, clearing that energy of this one, really opens up liver and gallbladder. A couple things you might notice during the season change as we are now in spring. A lot of times there's a liver lung block, so sometimes your liver energy comes here. This is the very end of all the chi cycles and it has to jump up here to the lung for the next round. It takes about 24 hours, and so when it gets here, it's usually about 3 a.m. So if you wake up at 3 a.m., then you might notice that you have this sort of, your body's trying to reset the chi. And so doing some Qigong is a great way to get the chi moving so it continues to make the loop. You don't want to have chi stuck anywhere. That's why we're doing Qigong, to make sure that the chi is moving, everybody's happy, all the collaterals are very happy. And so, we continue with this. And what we're going to do right now is come into our very favorite tree pose. And when is it ever more appropriate than during tree season or wood season. So I want you to imagine that you're growing a monkey tail from the base of your spine, sort of curling out, resting on the floor. So you're kind of sitting back on your monkey tail. And this is just to create the perfect posture for our tree pose. We're going to relax our shoulders and deep breath, taking a deep breath. And grounding, and what I mean by grounding is growing roots from the soles of your feet deep, deep into the earth, and allowing chi as you inhale to flood up through the trunks, through the legs, up through the torso, and out your branch fingertips. And we're going to create a circuit here. Breathing in, clearing out anything that's stuck out of our fingertips, and then as it falls from our fingertips back into the earth element, which will come to late summer, rots and ripens and allows digestion to take place in the earth, and then again up through the roots and out through the fingertips. So notice your posture sitting back. Make any adjustments that you need to while you're here. Relax the shoulders, no shoulders up to your ears. And you can hold your hands right about chest height. You can allow a gentle smile on your face. This is where your mind fights you. Your mind wants to tell you to do other things. And when your arms start to feel tired, it's not because your arms are tired, it's because your mind wants you to do something different. Your mind always wants you to do something a little different. But we're going to strengthen the mind. We're going to strengthen the will here. Quiet the mind. And just allow yourself to be present with the discomfort. Allow yourself to be okay with it. Breathing. Holding steady, holding still. With every moment that you feel uncomfortable, every moment that it feels like you want to do something different, you're getting stronger. Your arms are getting stronger. Your heart's getting stronger. Your kidneys are becoming stronger. And you're winning over your monkey mind. Breathing that nice deep belly breath. Coming back to your roots. The feeling of being anchored, not only in this earth, but in this moment. Everything is safe and secure in this moment. We're present here in our bodies. Just enjoy a little bit of burn. Enjoy that sensation. Allow it to temper you, to strengthen you. It's clearing your blood. Allow yourself to be anchored in the present moment, feeling the chi moving in a beautiful circuit from your roots, up through your torso, out through your fingertips, and then back down and back up. It's like an expanded microcosmic orbit. And in the next breath, we're going to extend our arms all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, extend your energy body, allow it to expand, take up all the room. And collapse. Relax those arms. Welcome, Joy, to the live stream. Okay, welcome to live stream, Joy. All right, so we're coming back into our anchored stance. Feeling good, feeling fully grounded and free. I'm going to do one of our newer exercises that corresponds with wood, and that is sea monster dives. This is a really fun one. I really enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. What we're going to do is come out into a horse stance, but we're going to stand straight-legged. We're not going to bend our knees quite yet. Of course, don't lock your knees, just very slightly. And what we're going to do is the main motivator behind this exercise is the gaze. And it's a very gentle, almost very elegant, almost dance-like movement. So the gaze, where you're gazing, is important. And remember, the gaze has to do with the wood element. So we're going to first gaze up to the right, raising up our arms. And then with the gaze, following the gaze, bringing the heavenly chi down, bending the left knee so that we have hands just about waist level here. We gaze behind us, bringing our chi down into a deep lunge, and then coming back up to center. Now gazing up to the left. On the inhale, exhaling into a lunge here. Gazing behind us, following our arms with the gaze so that we can go deeper. Only go as deep as feels comfortable for you with your knee bending. Inhale, lunge to the left, gently looking to your right, and then continuing the lunge more deeply. And you're going to feel a little bit like you're bending over at the waist. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're going to be bending the liver and gallbladder channels. That's where we're opening up here. Gazing up to the right. Lunging. And lunging. If it's too much for your knees or for your hip joints, make it a very slight movement. You don't have to lunge quite as much. So this is a very slow movement. Resist the urge to rush through this one. We're navigating with our breath. Lunging down here too. Noticing your gaze and lunge. And center, take a deep breath in. If you want to make it a little less of a stretch, you can bring your feet in just a little bit, and instead of turning your feet out, you can put them forward a little bit. Inhaling to the right, lunging. Two more. Hands stepping together with a close here. Oh, time flies when you're doing Qigong, doesn't it? Oh. All right, so what I'd like to do for a moment is just some more really heart calming. I think I've called this Qigong for a relaxed and peaceful heart. And I think for the most part that's coming into a place of stillness in the moment, a place of gratitude for even the little things. Just the fact that you guys are out there watching, I'm so grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful that it's spring and that everything's in bloom and it's so beautiful. So smiling into the heart, breathing, taking a nice heart breath, and we're going to do an exercise I think we did last week as well on live stream. These classes are all kind of a blur because there's nobody to riff off of. Jenny's usually making wisecracks, and Marty is, and there's you guys. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Starting here, coming up into sort of cross palm, and what we're doing is allowing the space 2 thumb breadths below the wrist. This pericardium 6 and the Sanjiao 5, these 2 parts want to connect. And these are the heart protector points. So we're going to come up, smile for a moment, and then expanding all the way up and relaxing down. Switching hands. This time the right hand is on the outside and the left hand is on the inside. Pausing here, feeling that connection. You can smile to your heart. The physiology of smiling and the way that connects to your heart is very, very important. Inhaling. Breath here. And as I do this, I'm feeling this chi flowing into my heart. And I'm sending that love out to you all. That's a little chi healing moment. But isn't it all? Isn't it all? Inhaling up. The heart is opened by gratitude. So, and it's really everywhere. And last one. Take a breath here. Notice your posture and opening up. Oh, so heart expansive. Feels so fantastic. Going to come into a not horse stance, but to a deeper stance here, wherever you are in your stance. It can be wuji stance with knees slightly bent. So we're engaging the thigh muscles and the glutes when we do this. And we're going to take a deep breath here with those engaged. And of course, the liver and gallbladder channels are engaged because they're on the inside and the outside of the legs. And we're going to turn the backs of the hands down or against each other, digging roots down deep into the earth. This is lotus blossoms to heaven. Bring them up and expand upwards. Very similar, but in this case, as you know, lotus grows in the mud. It is a symbol of enlightenment in the East because, well, for one, as you know, all parts of the lotus are medicinal. Every part of it is medicinal, which is unusual. But also the fact that it grows roots deep into the mud where it finds its nourishment, and then it emerges from the mud in a beautiful bloom. I don't know if you've seen lotus blossoms, but they're absolutely incredible. And I don't know if you can hear my breath, but there are two complete breaths here. You have inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you're enjoying this home practice. I'm imagining that I'm hearing, yay, lotus. We've got about 10 minutes left. We might go a little bit over because some people, because of the delay, and that was completely my fault. We got started just right on time and had to figure out the details. So next time it'll be perfect. Progress, not perfection. Isn't that what they say? Progress, not perfection. Okay, so feeling into your body again. Gently coming forward, stretching that low back. You're not going to be able to see this, but come into China squat if you can, stretching the low back and the knees and the hips, bringing the palms together. Maybe you can't see me, maybe you can just hear me. We're going to come back up, reaching overhead, bringing that down. Really nice. I think we're going to do a couple of the 8 silk brocades to take us out. Oh yeah, it looks like you can just see the top of my head in that clip. All right, so the 8 silk brocades, what we're going to start with is, we're going to do some of the wise owl turns his head to dispel fatigue. I think we're going to do all of them, just the ones that I think pertain mostly to a calm, relaxed demeanor, which is what we're going for, and hopefully you can keep coming back to this and re-experiencing it. And what that looks like is your hands forward like you're playing the piano, facing down. Deep inhale. Just taking a breath. All right, so inhale with the hands down like you're playing the piano. And as you exhale, you're going to turn your head to the right, neck straight, not tilted back and not forward, but straight, shoulders relaxed, turn into it. Inhale forward. Exhale to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale forward. I don't know if you'll notice this, but I'm trying to breathe rather loudly so you can hear the exhale. To remind you that as you turn, you exhale here. You can embody the animal energy of the wise owl. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, stepping together. Gathering the chi, clearing off in the front here. There we go. And we're going to do one last one of the 8 silk brocades, and that of course will be my favorite one. We always want to tonify the kidneys, and inhaling essence from heaven is just a lovely practice right now. We're feeling maybe isolated, maybe we're alone, or maybe we're just feeling cooped up and irritated. So in this situation, we're going to be really present with our kidneys, anchoring in the zhi, the wisdom that we've been cultivating all winter in our classes, each and every Tuesday for the last 5 years, right? This whole winter we've been cultivating our kidneys. So we're just going to touch back on the kidneys for a minute, just like a little callback to the kidney love. So you can put your hands here, just massaging the kidneys, sending some kidney love. Remember, navy blue is the color, like a sapphire blue, deep into your kidneys. Not interested in the fear, interested in the wisdom, bringing in the wisdom. And the way that we do this is we come to prayer position, Uji stance, outside of the feet parallel, not too far apart. You might feel a little pigeon-toed. And sorry, my eyes are closed because I'm deep in thought. We're going to inhale, essence from heaven, exhaling it into our kidneys, tracing the kidney channel all the way down, coming around to the front, to the inside, tracing the kidney channel all the way up to where it ends right here. And again, inhaling essence from heaven, exhaling it directly into the kidneys, following the bladder all the way down. I really hope I can see you guys. I have no AV assistant today. This is just a one-woman show. This is a one-woman show, you guys. Inhale. Exhaling into the kidneys, gently tracing that channel, reminding the kidneys what their job is, to anchor the chi and not let the fear get out of control, but to be present and wise with our energy, with our chi. Last one, inhaling essence from heaven, directing it directly into the kidneys, tracing down the back, gently coming up the front. Coming into prayer position. Feeling the beautiful presence of this beautiful spring morning. Again, feeling the anchor in your feet. Feel how anchored you can feel. And you can notice the thumbs in the chest, in the heart area. Fingers open up like a lotus blossom. I don't know if you can see that at this distance, but I'll turn to the side so maybe you can see. You're opening up. Pinkies are touching, thumbs are touching, and fingers are extended out. And so as you inhale, you're inhaling blessings. You're inhaling love and joy and grounded gratitude. And as you exhale, you're just allowing it to tip back and fill up your heart. And they say this is a form of Qigong all of its own. This is the entirety of the movement. It's just this, allowing the heavenly chi to flow directly into your cup, allowing it to runneth over right into your heart. Take a few breaths here, allowing our hearts to fill up with love and chi. Assuming there's any difference. to step together, bring the Qi down into the lower dantian as we do this. I'm going to come up a little bit closer so you can see me. You don't need to see my legs for this final movement. It's 10 o'clock, but we're going to do, if y'all want to stay on, if you're not anxious to hop off, and this will be on in the live stream replay. We're going to go ahead and make our Qi ball. We can't do our Qi circle, but I'm holding the field, so it's there, right? We're going to just anchor in, sink in a little bit, and we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we expand our arms, we're growing our Qi ball, and as we exhale, we can bring it in dense like a supernova. So we're building it. We can give it a color. We can give it emotion. I like love. Who doesn't like love? I like joy and gratitude. Or for you, maybe it's peace. Maybe you just need some extra peace in your Qi ball today. And this feels so good. You can actually feel the palms of your hands and your fingertips, a little bit of that vibrating Qi as maybe it feels like a little magnetic push. It feels a little bit tingly to me. I can feel a lot of Qi that I've just created, that our field has just created. Even though we're at a distance, it doesn't matter. The field, because we're all collected in this moment, very strong. Bringing the Qi in, condensing it, creating a Qi ball. Do this as many times a day as you need to. Just as many times a day as you think, I need some more Qi today. Bring it in. I like to smile to my Qi ball. It helps me cultivate that sensation of gratitude and peace. And as we have our Qi ball here, growing it and condensing it, we're getting nice, strong Qi balls. Notice, sounds weird. Notice your body. Do a quick body scan and just see where in your body you're feeling like you could use a little extra Qi, a little extra energy. Maybe someplace we didn't quite get to with our Qigong this morning. And take that ball of Qi and put it right there, wherever that is for you. I'm taking mine into the lower dantian. I'm just feeling that this morning. You might need it in your heart or maybe in your shoulder, your neck. So I'm breathing that in. I allow that to relax. Beautiful. And if you're not already sending Qi into your heart, or your Qi ball into your heart, go ahead and bring your hands up to your heart. And we're going to take a deep breath into the heart, feeling it expand. Oh, I touched my face. Feeling it expand and fill with love and peace. And all the people that are around you, in whatever capacity, send that out to them. Send that out to your house. Send that out to your neighborhood. Send that big ball of Qi out to your city, to the world, to everyone who needs it right now. Send it out to the cosmos. There is no limit. It's limitless. That's all there is. And then come back to your own heart, smiling to your own heart. I send so much love out to all of you that are watching. I send so much love out to all of you that will watch this in the coming days and hopefully weeks or however long this stays out. And I'm so grateful for this platform, that this is possible. and for the tech help I got to make this happen. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to come in a little closer for a minute and just say thank you all so much, and feel free to communicate with a live chat here for a minute if you feel like leaving a comment, any feedback. You can also email to me like, oh, there were a lot of people walking past while you were doing that. And I think there's a whole lot of traffic here today. And usually people are working in this office, so I don't usually get to do it here, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, maybe I lost some people. Okay, all right. Well, thank you everyone who joined in, and I'm just really thrilled to do this. We'll do this again Thursday at 4 p.m. and